Hey guys, welcome to the console open game between Corruption and Chai. And I have Leo with me. How are you, Uber? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Went to beach yesterday. Had a pretty nice time. Now I'm ready to commentate on some tanks.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in. I think we haven't
What?
streamed or commented in a while. Been like a couple of weeks, I would say.
Yeah, a few weeks. A few
hmm
weeks.
Yeah, but coming back to this game, I think it will be close because Corruption faced Chai yesterday, and Corruption won 3-2. So Chai is here for revenge and to reclaim their throne, I would say. It's not going to be easy for Corruption. So we are into our first game, going over lineup here. We have Tanks and No Reverend Chieftain, Willows I7, LSW and Pothole in Bat Chat.
They got readied up quick. Okay. I'm gonna go with Chai here. Yakalima in his chieftain AP APCR in his CS63 along with Tank Killer and Magna. So three CSs and then Parko in his 13105.
Yeah, 13 and 45 and a different pick. Usually they go with the T100 LT,
100.
but it does have the clip. That's not the best, I guess. Pen or shell velocity. But looking at the lineup,
Putting
yeah, Corruption has their tank at K4, impossible to take out. 105 did manage to put one shot
into
that
that IS7,
I7.
which is very surprising.
Yeah, he was quick enough. They expected it probably. They're gonna send one tank there. And as of now, Corruption sending the remaining four tanks. The top. It's very difficult to dig out that I7 as long as they have like even one tank supporting him. So we'll see how.
I mean, it's pretty much next to impossible unless they YOLO down like they did me that one time in the Supercock. I don't see any feasible way of them actually getting him out of there without sacrificing.
Yeah, I think the other
But
option would be to maybe go the north side and win a 4v5, but the issue will be that Corruption will be set up for
yeah,
punish.
I mean,
But
what's the game plan here?
yeah, to be honest, Corruption does not have a light tank, so spotting is not that easy. So Parko can get on the cap, and when they come for reset, they can just punish them. The cap is definitely an option since Corruption do not have a light tank here, and I don't see light tank. I don't see. Sorry, not light tank. I don't see a bat yet trying to spot a light tank and not get punished.
Yeah, the way they're set up here. I mean, the spread is insane. I don't think we'd be brave enough to spread out this much for both teams. You see how far they spread?
Yeah, I think that's to be honest. They were all on the left side, right? They made sure nothing's on the left, and then they pull the tank back. So I think they're safe, right? It's not their initial position. They just made it spread after
Chai
getting the
is on the
intel.
clock here though.
Yeah, they are. They'll get on the cap. We saw how they played. Was it corruption or models in Arctic region where they were able to cap out even in the last minute. And you look at APCR here, right? He's facing the other way. So as soon as he's spotted, he'll run away. He's already in turbo mode, so he's completely safe. He's there for the vision, and they won't be able to catch him. Parko's being very safe. He's trying to make sure that all the angles are covered. Wants to get into
Indeed.
the cap.
Man, I wish we had spotting indicators. We would know what information they would have.
Yeah, we're getting it. Spark finally on the cap. He's behind the bush. I think it's a very nice spot under the behind those trees. He didn't drop the trees, because if you do that, they know that you are here. And now corruption is
He's
in a
blind
tough
firing.
spot. Yeah, the I-7 has shots. He can all he want, but I mean he has to get lucky once. But it's a big field.
Very
It's
nice
tough for
spot.
him. That is the issue with the Westfield. If you don't have a light tank, you put yourself in a tough spot.
Okay, they're coming
with
back.
the
They're
cap
coming back.
pressure or with any tank. Yeah, LSW now has to come in. He's probably going to the left side, but he won't spot the light tank as he's using bushes. Yep, Batchet will not spot Parko here.
Nah,
Down.
those bushes are way too strong.
Yeah, LSW has to overextend. Still not able to get a. However, Parko spotted him, so he will get punished here.
That was okay.
They're sending the heavy tanks.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
tanks is coming through the mid. Oh, he got a
Yep,
shot
he got
on
reset.
Parko. Yeah, I think it was the chieftain, and Parko is tracked, but he should be able to get out of here.
He drove into the building.
He got tracked again. Another shot by this.
The Batchat has render there?
What Batchet? Batchet, yeah, Batchet can see it's pretty close. It's like 300 meters. Or you mean like a CS? Oh, that's the pothole ranger.
Yeah, pothole ranger is all the way in the corner. Right there. Render.
Yeah, probably that's the edge of the boundary. Yeah. They did manage to spot Parko there. I think it was Chieftain that spotted him because Batchet didn't really move for the last few minutes. Or last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it had to have been Parko. Looking at the way the bushes are set up here, there's a straight line across that, like, those buildings and stuff. There's a straight shot of view range there.
I think
vision. There we go. Vision. Using the wrong word here.
Yeah, now it's tough for
Parko.
For Chai, yeah, to get on the cap again because timer's down to less than 5 minutes. It's not that he can't.
They rotated back to refortify that northern position.
Yeah, so when they push, they can have a better punish there. If you look at it, the I7 went back to A cap. He's not no longer at the K4 spot. Which again, I think it can work in favor of Chai here.
I think they thought that they were gonna make a different play here.
They did, and taking out the tank now. Magna is like it allowed Magna to do what he's doing right now. Yeah, maybe I am pretty sure they saw I7 leaving. That's the only reason Magna pushed forward, and now they have a good cross for that chieftain if he tries to push. Parko's also in a different bush, so he do not get spotted when the chieftain YOLOs and he's safe from Batchat.
Yeah, but the thing is, if all it takes is one shot.
It does.
Shots at most.
It does, but as you can see, that's why Magna is forward, so he can punish when they're just coming in like that. Willow's trying to hit, got spotted. Magna took a shot. That bush not as effective as we thought. It was a small bush.
Try bleeding here quite a bit.
They do. That's not the usual side though, but yeah, they are bleeding here. Corruption has only took one shot of damage, and that was Willows in the very beginning. And they have
Beamer's getting farmed out right now. He's down to half health.
They have 3k HP advantage.
The rotations are godly. Just moving back and forth. Corruption is,
I mean, Corruption, to be honest, the chieftains have been there the entire time. One of the Batchats stayed there since the beginning. I think it's the I7.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like the overall locations, like the areas, yeah. But like Pothole Ranger went from that. Where is he? He's at A4. He went back to the B1 or C1 area, and then he's back to B4. That chieftain moved all the way up to the middle to like E5 to spot the light tank. Then he came back up the I7.
Yeah, cap pressure's on again, and I think Lemur wants to get on the cap as well. What happened?
Killer maybe?
It's I7. Yeah, he took another shot from. Yeah, I thought it's another tank. Yeah, it's not. Willow's the only one that lost HP. Double cap pressure is on. APC on the backside kind of helped Chieftain to get on this cap as well. Now tanks is coming. They need to punish. Park was getting out. He took another shot. He's down to one shot. The thing is, the problem here was tanks was able to get in, spot, and then not take any damage. And this is the second time he went for the spotting run. in a chieftain. Yeah, I think those houses just makes it difficult to get a reset. Sorry, not the reset. The houses make it difficult for Chai to punish the tank that's coming in for resets. Lemur does go
Mm-hmm.
down. I doubt he was able to do much damage considering corruptions. They haven't lost much. All have like Nova Rapid Lot took 2 shots and Willows took 3. That's all. Both bats are full. Tanks is full, which is surprising considering he came in the first time to spot the light tank.
You said corruption one yesterday, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
tanks got
oh,
Amorag,
Tank's got ammo rack.
but it's just down to 20 seconds.
Was that a
Not.
double tap? Had to have been, right?
No, I think it was the same tank shooting twice. Bottle Ranger flanked around to punish Tank Killer. The Corruption didn't have to do anything, but they tried to be aggressive and they lost a lot of HP here towards the end. But it didn't really matter because time was in their favor.
Was Magna AFK?
No, he was playing. He did 3k.
He just died right now.
Or maybe they gave
Or
up,
did he
right?
roll?
It's in the end, so he was getting shots. But anyway, yeah. I think yeah, the Chieftain being able to spot Arco and not taking any damage in return was what decided the game for, for corruption there. Regardless, I mean they were on the good. They were set up correctly as or not correctly, very efficiently
Yeah.
as well.
Going down the damage numbers here, we got Magna and CS63, 3033 with 1100 assist. Not a lot to go off of because it's a 5v5, right? Not a lot of HP in the field. Tank killing CS63, 2327. Parko in his 105, 744, 771, applying that cap pressure for the most part. Yekalim in his Chieftain, 375. And APCR in his CS63, 337.
337. Yes, I think it was Magna who amoracked tanks.
Yeah.
Over on corruption side in Willows and I7 with 2400 damage, 2300 spotting. Bottle in Batchat with 1800 damage. SW in Batchat with 900 damage. Tanks in Chieftain with 800. No Rapid in Chieftain with 700 damage. So corruption takes the first round. It is 6 games since the console opened.
Mm-hmm.
So any team will they have to win 4 games. So it's not nowhere close to being over yet. That's
Yeah, after game one, man. It's only game one.
yeah.
Woo! Yep.
I am going to start the prediction. Corruption's ready with their 5 tags. Nate's getting not picking a
We
tank.
got I-Tanks and ready, LSW and ready, yeah, Nova Rapid and ready.
Yeah, I think it's basically because Nate doesn't, not the best connection on EU. The struggles of NA players. And considering he's West Coast as well, that's the worst. If you're East Coast, you can still somewhat play on EU for the most part, but once you start moving west, no, Nate's specific, yeah.
Yeah, Nate lives about 2 hours away from me, depending on traffic and whatnot.
Okay, round 2 here. Now Chai opting out of light tank here, but corruption picking one. So on corruption side, we have where's corruption? No Rapid Chieftain, Tanks Machine, LSW, Batchat, Bottle, TS, and Build in light tank.
Over on Chai side, we have Lehman and Chieftain again, Parko Chieftain, Magnus, I7, hit PCR and Batchat, and Tank Killer and a CS.
If you think about it, they just kind of swapped their lineup because now we have Magna going to that K4 spot.
Yeah, swapping the T100 for a. No, but they went machine though.
Well, what I mean is, yeah, so Chai has the same lineup. The only difference is a CS instead of a Batchat. And then Corruption, they have a different light tank. And they have a machine as for instead of a CS.
Yeah, Corruption's playing completely different. Look at the lighting's up here and he's getting shot at by the CS.
Yeah, he's just faking it out. They know where the I7 is going to be, right? They want to see if they can suppress this side because the key, once the I7 is at K4, I feel the key is to take control of C2, and you can only do it in the beginning. But I doubt Lightning was going to take control by himself. He just hoped for the best. That maybe Chai is going the K0 line. That used to be a meta for a while, but for this map, but they have opted out of it. The Tankler going to A4, and Corruption will be in the same tough position as Chai was in terms of. Yeah, we have the 0 line. What should we do now? Can we get on the cap? Yeah, sure, we can try getting on the cap, but Chai will spot them. Willow is trying to spot here, but I'm not sure is there no one else. No one has shots on whatever Willow spot.
We got Corruption playing a very patient game here right now. Still sitting on G0.
There are certain maps I feel you can be a little bit more patient, especially when they're bigger maps like Sand River, Westfield. I don't think you can wait much longer. Like if it's Ghost Town Himmels, it's like small maps or mines, right? You can make a play in last 2 or 2.5 minutes and you can still come out on top.
Yeah.
But maps like these, so basically Corruption only has 7 minutes left to attack. I don't see many options. They have to take C2, I believe. Capping will not work. I think we'll come to cap and hope that.
Chieftains destroying the buildings here? They're shooting at something.
Yeah, so
this is definitely a tough position.
What I was saying was, yeah, Willows will try to get on cap and hope that Corruption has better punish than Chai when they come for resets, but I doubt it. That K4 spot is so OP considering where the spawns are. Even in standard battles, it just makes it impossible for any team to make a play on K side. And if they don't have AB side in the beginning, it's just tough. To be honest, I think another thing it's not even easy. They should shoot AT on these trees, make these trees drop. Like all the trees. In the right direction. And then use cap, because you can't drive onto them to destroy the trees, as you'll get spotted. You have to use AT, but considering the angles that they have low range, I don't even think. Maybe that machine could have shot some AT. But I think that's one of the options that should be explored.
We got a rotation here. They're coming back towards.
Yeah, they can rotate, but it's an uphill drive, and we have 2 chieftains hull down there. The only way it'll work is like if all 4 of them get too close without getting spotted, because the tank at E1, tank killer, yeah. Yeah, because 2 of the mediums, they are not in position to cover the chieftains yet, but they're not that far away either, so it only takes 15 seconds for them to get back into position. And Parko and Confian, they might not spot light tank. Maybe if Batchat keep hugging the border, he can make it. I'm missing 1 tank from Corruption. Oh, he's pushing the chieftain. I see.
The machinist?
No,
Oh no,
CS.
CS.
Yep, they got spotted. No, did they? I'm pretty sure they're
They're not.
spotted.
They're not. They're not reacting. They're not turning towards them. So no.
No, they are.
Now they
Look
are.
at Lemur. But the key here, I would be is LSW.
Uh-oh.
If he's not spotted, he can come behind Lemur.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here come the CSs.
It is a 4v5, but they have a light tank. Yeah, I7, it'll be a while for I7 to get into position, but these chieftains really don't have to do anything. They can just hold. Parker took a shot, put one in return. Tanks didn't pen his shot. Batches are now in position, so I think the window is gone for them to take
Yeah,
out
they
these
got that.
machines. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's an uphill, it takes a long time for the team to get there. All Chai had to do is move back a square, and now they're in position. Not to mention, Chai has two chieftains, and Corruption has one. We all know how that battle will go. Nova Rapid got tracked, took one shot from Tank Killer. Tank Killer also like unspotted in a crazy bush, has cover.
Magna's making it up now.
Yeah, it took too long. Village took another shot from Tank Killer.
What can I do here?
There's nothing to be
Oop.
done. Tanks
Tanks.
down to two shots.
Yeah.
They had the window, but again, that window was very small. That's the whole issue here. Even if Chai has, as long as they have one tank at C2, they'll be fine to get the information, and then everyone else can react. Because you can see Magna still not in the battle, and they didn't even need him because how unfavorable the terrain is for the attacking team.
And here comes APCR to apply pressure in his bed check. He can kill pothole. Oh wait, wait. They missed.
Maybe we'll have the Spectator HUD fixes. Just Tuesday, 2 more days. I'm really looking forward to it.
LSW goes down. Tanks goes down. Pothole goes down. And Nova is gonna go down here.
Both teams won on defense. So I guess it's safe to say just because of the K4 spot, you know how Standard has K0, that's also one of the very broken spot on defense.
Yeah.
Similarly, Westfield has K4. I think it's safe to say Westfield is a defense favored map. Four is now tied. Corruption 1, Chai 1. On no Corruption side, no Rapid and Chieftain, 2k damage. LSW in Bat Chat, 1k damage. Willows with 2 shots. Bottle Ranger, 1 shot. And Machine, yeah, no damage. It's just tough for Machine to fight a hull down Chieftain because its tracks are tall and it just gets penned playing a hull down battle against British Heavy.
What's the next map?
Okay, you don't want to go over Chai's scoreboard here?
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, it's Cliff. Go over corruptions. I'll go over changes. Okay, I'm back on that.
Yeah, no, I meant over Corruption. I can go Chai.
Oh, you you
Yeah.
can try. So we got Lemur in his chieftain doing 3187. Parko in his chieftain doing 2179. APCR in his bad chat 1773, and then Magna IS7 1391, which is surprising. He actually surprised me, given he was on the other side. I mean, 3 shots, 3 pens. So yeah. And then Tank Killer, last but not least, CS63 with 1170. So the chieftains. I mean, yeah, they was in the front line.
And now the next
Fight.
map is Cliff, which is, I would say, it's a more one of the more balanced maps. Any team can win. It's not as heavily favored towards one side like Westfield or Sand River.
I'm curious as to when Corruption got a whole second team in here.
Yeah, actually, Corruption has another game in 30 minutes against one. And I doubt it. I was talking to one of the corruption guys. I'm like, I don't think you can finish your first game in like 6 games in 1 hour, considering you're playing Chai. That
1, 2, 3,
there's no way you
4,
can.
6, 7, 8.
The rounds will last
How many
less than eight
players can
minutes.
register for console open? 8, 9?
No, it's 10.
It's 10. Okay, so they do have 2 teams. They're just missing 2 people.
Yeah, but the other game is in GTL. They need 7 for that, but do have a bigger
Oh,
roster, so they'll have to.
I mean it's Easter Sunday. Maybe they have the day off.
No, I think it's the opposite. Everyone's busy on a holiday weekend.
You're not gonna go hunt eggs with your kids? No, I got tanks to take care of.
Also, guys, if you haven't entered, make sure to enter. There's an icebreaker giveaway going on.
Oh my.
We'll draw it at the end of the
I'm
day.
actually tempted to join that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how next map will go. Maybe corruption will ask one to delay the game by 30 minutes because 30 minutes already, and we've only played one map. But I think cliff map is also like a smaller size map, so it can get there. Okay, so we have a new player joining from Chai, which I think is Fear, and Lamour has been benched. I think APCR's or old GT was average Yak. But yeah, both teams are ready with their 5 tanks.
I mean, I understand corruption's like rush.
Yeah, so corruption on attack, they have tanks in machine, no weapon builds, last 7 SW in Batchat, and Hipson in CS.
I don't have a Series X, so I'm not in the hobby yet. Okay. Oh. On Chaz, and we have Park on the Machine, APCR in the Batchat. Martise in the CS63, Tank Killer in the CS63, and Magna in the CS63.
Chai
So
sending,
they want to play this fast.
yeah, Chai sending 3 of their tanks in and machine with the cross. The CS will get there. Hipster will go down here. Oh, one of the CS flipped. Eric's flipped. This is not good. I hope he makes a complete recovery because that Batson can clip. That.
No, he's dead.
Yep, he's dead. This did not go well. They were hugging too close to each other. He finally flipped, but it's out. Corruption in a strong position here. Chai.
They gotta be careful though.
I do have the hill here, so it'll be tough. But they also have heavy tanks. Machines reloading. Parko is out of the game for another 10 seconds. The corruption, they need to push in across. Magna's going to take over F2. Tank Killer on F line, and then another on D line.
Hipstan goes down.
Yep, machine was reloaded and able to farm.
Even after that flip, it's a very close game.
It is, because now they can't push Tank Killer anymore. Because where Magna is, they were the one defending and they took the F2. Corruption not being able to get to F2 was a risky play. APC are trying to rotate. LSW will count or catch him out here. No rapid pushing Tank Killer. Tank Killer's down to one shot. Magna need.
Well, Willows is down.
Willows down to one shot. I think Magna should finish Willows even if it takes a shot. No, it's shooting no rapid.
This is such an epic match in the first 2 minutes.
It is, considering Tai lost a tank. But
Magna getting clipped out. I think Tanks is getting clipped out. Everybody's getting clipped out this game. Willows goes down.
They ignored Parko, and Parko managed to clip 2 tanks. That should not happen, I feel.
LSW getting farmed out.
The LSW against APCR Nest.
Who goes down? Tank Killer goes down.
Tai does have the HP advantage. No rapid coming in for a ram. Now he was trying to escape. Parko took out another tank. How many kills this? Oh, I can't tell.
Oh, snap. The Batchets are in a reloading match. Who's gonna reload first? I don't think it matters. I think LSW goes down here.
Yep, tanks down to one shot.
Oh, he rolled high. He rolled high.
They shot him
With
twice.
this,
What was his HP?
seven something.
Yeah, so average rolls. Because LSW
Well, I
shot.
mean, because he was at 398, but
Oh,
RNG,
okay.
how RNG can be sometimes
Oh,
do
okay,
a roll
okay.
for 397. You know what I mean?
I see. The first shot was a low roll, the second was a high roll. But overall average, I guess. Yeah. Parko coming in to finish tanks here. Still full health, Parko. Flipped 2 or 3 tanks. Yeah, I think once they had the initial advantage,
Uh,
they shouldn't have tried to go after tank killer. Or, I mean, they knew there was a tank at F2 and it created a huge cross. But Chai also very quick on
Tanks
rotation.
goes down.
Tank killer rotated back, and then APCR also rotated around. They were waiting to see what happened. They just maintained the difference, like a different position. So they have very different angles. In case corruption push one tank, they will they might be able to put 1 or 2 shots, but they'll lose the tank for sure. So I would say Chai definitely outplayed corruption here after that initial. That was a 4v5 game. So I would say,
Somehow I kind of saw that coming. I saw that like the greed immediately grasped their ankles. You know what I mean?
it has happened to us many times, more often than I would like to admit. We kill one tank, get too excited, lose 2 tanks. Like they're going taking over the light tank. It is 2v3. However, it's LSW is attacking. To be honest, I don't see why LSW is trying to delay. If anything, they're the one on the clock here. Oh, he wants to cap.
I don't think he's going to be able to. I mean, like,
Yeah, because they have another game in 26 minutes against one. And there's no way they're winning this game here. And Chai has all the time in the world.
they're on the hill.
I know, they're like, yeah, we'll just stay here.
LSW is dragging this out.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand though. Okay, Parko is on 3200 damage. Magna on 2100. Very quick to take F2 hill. If you're on defense and you take F2 hill, that means the attacking team did something wrong. We have some friendly tank action going on here between Parko and Magna. Meanwhile, okay, now we have 4 very long minutes to wait.
I'm watching the replay right now. Okay, and then Griffin goes in.
While we're waiting, I'm going to do an audio check to make sure the audio is working. I didn't get a chance. No one complained, so I assume it is fine. Yeah, it's safe to say that this round will go to Chai here.
Yeah. A1 commentary from the commentators right now. Look at that graveyard, though. Look at the graveyard in the bowl.
See, even when Fear was flipped, they focused Fear, but I think Corruption still managed to put some shots in the first CS that was coming in. So I think they created half a tank versus 1 tank. And then I think Tanker took a few more shots. To be honest, Corruptions, maybe they think they can place in with the bad set clip. Maybe they have hope. But Chai doesn't even care. They will just wait it out until Batchet get on the cap. They're not even trying to spot. As they say, sometimes not doing anything is the best play.
No, I couldn't do that. I'd be frustrated as hell.
But again,
They're blind firing, huh?
yeah, they're destroying. Yeah, they're blind firing. They're like, okay, we have stupid silver now. Not to mention, again, like corruption is the 1 hour clock because from what I've seen, one might not push for their game here. So the further they,
Drag it.
yeah, that 5 minutes could be another cliff round. Considering how fast the cliff round games go, this one could have been over in 4 minutes.
Okay.
Now, everyone watching, you should watch where to blind fire here. I don't think it's a random blind fire, is it?
Kind of feels like it.
I think LSW spotted one of the tanks. You know, the other thing is, even I want to like cover the next game between Corruption and One as well. So I hope that game gets delayed by 30 minutes. LSW is 2k damage. Yeah, and I guess we can talk about Spectator Changes now. So, as confirmed earlier and some update yesterday, they said we will have the spotting indicator,
That's normal.
reload progress bar, swap teams in custom games, and also you'll be able to see the number of shells. For example, now I switched to Parko, I don't see the shell count on different shells as well as which shell is selected. They will add that so we can tell what they're firing or how many shells they have. There were a few other things. Timer down to 10 seconds, but yeah, I hope we get everything they promised and there's no last minute changes that they need to revert because it has happened twice or three times when we were looking forward to the spectator changes and they were like, no, you're not getting it.
Specifically like that. No.
Okay, going over to the scoreboard here. Tanks and machined, 2600 damage, 9 out of 11. That's a decent pen for machines. LSW in bad chat, 2k damage. No more rapid at I7, 1200 damage. Willows in I7, 900 damage. Hipstead in CS with 800 damage.
Over here on Chaizen, we have Parko in his machine doing 3191. Tank Killer in his CS63 2788. APCR in his bad chat 2347. Magna in his CS63 2180. And then we have Matisse in his CS63 getting flipped at the beginning.
Yeah, I was the first one to jump the gun. I'm like, yeah, they lost a tank. Corruption is in a really good position. But that is the thing, you cannot take, I don't know what the
Like
saying
it for
is,
granted.
your foot off the gas when you're playing Chai. Even if they're
Oh,
two tanks down.
the foot off the gas. That works here. You can't count your eggs before you eat them.
I think you have to count the eggs before you eat them because once you eat them, you can't really count them.
That was yeah, it came down to the greed. Like I knew immediately after that happened, we were like, okay, full send it, and then they started getting farmed out. I saw a lot of HP getting
Mm-hmm.
farmed out, and I was like, uh-oh.
Because when they push, right, every time they like wait 5 6 seconds or 10 seconds, wait, give Parko the time to reload, and then Parko will be like, surprise,
And APCR
I'm
was on
still
top,
here.
farming them from on top as well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe,
He got like
yeah.
4 or 5 clips off. I don't know. He got a decent amount of shots out.
Both teams
But
are
the fact
ready.
that it was the
Mhm.
sides of IS-7s, like, good on him because he was penning those shots.
I think I7 is not an issue. It's just IS4, which I struggle more in terms of how angled they are. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
let's go.
machine. You don't know. And it's TVP gun. I'm not a fan of it. On corruption side, we have Ibsden tanks, pothold and machine, Willows and I7, LSW and Batchat, triple machine. Are they going for ball
We
right
got
away?
we got four CS 63s and an IS-7 on Chaizen, Parko and IS-7, APCR, not to say 10 killer Magnet, everybody else is
You know,
machine.
Chai is gonna fake them out. You know what they did against us? They picked 3CS, went bold the first game when they played, and then the second time they picked 3S again and then sent them to the cap. And that's where they're going.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
this is a GG.
yeah, Eric's is watching one line. He got shot, he got double track, he got tracked, he's dead. It's definitely not a good day for Eric's here. 2 games in a row.
Okay.
Now corruption still, they have to be careful not to just drive into a cross. They have the advantage, they have the time because the cap pressure is not on.
You know what's funny? It happened to them, but I got PTSD.
Okay, so didn't jump on the cap right away, and now I think that they don't have the
Side
time
shots,
either. Yeah,
Titan,
okay, so
Parko.
corruption relatively safe. Not sorry, yeah,
2000
yeah.
HP difference. 2000 HP difference and a tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the CS got perma tracked. I think he was a little bit too comfortable. Let's see where he was. Oh, I can't even actually switch to him because he died.
Mm,
Like I like to play the
so
rock,
where
so
he is,
it's safer. Yeah, he was way overexposed to be honest. I think maybe playing this rock would have been a better
that
option.
was very unfortunate because, like, the way I see it, there's a rock right there. So they had perfect RNG where their accuracy.
It's not that. Even when he reversed, they had shots behind the rock as well, and that rock's not
Yeah.
big enough. So I don't think Eric's
Oh,
was
tank
getting
killer's
out.
dead.
He peeked. He got clipped. Ibsen's taking the hill. Cap pressure's
Ibsen's getting
on.
clipped.
2k HP difference. 2 tanks advantage. I don't see corruption losing this one. We have Magna.
Uh, Hibsden's dead here.
Magna dies. No. Oh, Ibsen does as well. We have Parko. Do,
Okay,
do
we
not
got.
believe in wasting time. Good jump. Landing needs maybe a little bit of more work here. But at least he didn't waste time. He's like, okay, we're not going to win. Let's go to the next game. Scores even. So, from what we have learned, even Cliff is a defense favorite map. Every team,
His defense won every time.
yep, so far.
Shout out to defense games. Alright, for our games, we're only playing defense from now on.
Willows at I7. 3,702 kills. That's a lot of damage for him. Wait, how does he ammo someone? Because he only fired 4 shots. I think he ammo tank killer. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I didn't see Tank Killer like die.
Mm-hmm. Tanks and machine with 1,800 damage. LSW bat chat 1,500. Bottle ranger and machine 700 damage. And hip percentage machine with 600.
Okay, you said you went over Chai, right?
No.
No, you went over corruption. Okay, over on Chai's end, we have CS63 1744 by APCR, Magna in a CS63 1221, Tank Killer 689, Arix in his CS 409, and then Parko in his I7 0 damage because he ended up just jumping off. Okay.
Yeah, but he wasn't. They were was a lost battle because they were not on the cap when their first tank died, and then corruption was quick to take positions. So 2-2 right now. There are
I
two
think
more
APCR
rounds.
is the one who got Amarect
Oh, is it?
because no, I think he drove off the cliff because he was the one shooting Hibsden in the back of the machine. Because Tank Killer only took 4 hits.
Yeah, and they only had one I7. But regardless, okay, both teams are ready.
Right.
Yeah, they have whoever wants to win. They need to win the next 2 games. Can Chai?
Eric's got benched.
Oh, yeah. I think he's NA. I think he's NA, and maybe the best internet connection to you. Maybe I don't know. And now Chai relying on 3CS. Is that new meta though? 3CS. Even better, 4. I think three is the meta because they won with 3, but not with 4 here.
And a Kron. So corruption has 2 chieftains, IS7 betcha, and a CS.
Yeah, Chai has Parkon Chieftain, Lemur and Quran 1, APCR, Tank Killer, and Magna and CS. Both teams opting against the light tank. Is this a rush cap play by Chai? It is. They are usually the one not making the rush plays. They're against rush plays from what I have seen, but looks like you're gonna do it right here. They do have the Quran 1 for punish, and they do have the Chieftain. The Batchet won't really have reset, and 3CS could work in their favor.
Yeah, no, but look at Willows. Willows is creeping up in the back here.
He is, but Parker's watching. They know where they can get the resets from, so they have those angles covered. But there are 2 tanks coming through the backside. Pothole Ranger coming in 12 seconds, 11 seconds to the cap. This Crown one needs to get Pothole Ranger. Pothole Ranger should die. He peaked a little bit too soon before the guys on the back were in position. I think if they can finish Pothole Ranger, they're ramming into each other. Magna is down to 3 shots. Pothole Ranger still alive. Then it should have finished him. Yeah,
okay, APCR. Oh, the 3CSs are coming over here towards the IS7.
They're ramming into each other though. Yeah, let's on reload. Yeah, I think that cap was a bait. They just wanted to push them out of position. They'll take Willows out. It's very crucial for Ty to not lose a tongue, but yeah. They will kill Willows. Willows down to 1. Pothole is also 1 shot, and they have a Quran 1. If they can kill Willows, Tank's getting punished by Parko.
APCR and Tank Killer are down to 2 shots. APCR is down to 1 shot.
Lemur took a shot from Chieftain. Lemur not in a good spot because Batchet can flank. So are those CS. They need to lose the spot and then run away.
Pothole's still alive.
Yeah, I think that was not the... Yeah, that definitely helped Corruption. But also, he's 1 shot. Why is he peeking? He should go back and hold a more safer angle.
They gotta get rid of Tank Killer and APCR here.
Yeah, but they managed to escape. They lost the spot, managed to escape. Crown and Chieftain still here. Crown slowly retreating. Where are the CS going? Are the Corruption up on HP? Corruption are up on HP, but one of their tank is 1 shot though.
Each team has a 1-shot tank.
They do. Tyre here is setting up for like a defensive hold. They know where the Batchat is. They know the Batchat is kind of stuck. So those CS going for double cap. APCR is 1 shot. I don't think APCR will get on the cap. It is Tank Killer. They have a lot of time. Still 7 minutes. So maybe not. It's not an immediate cap. They will hold angles. Try to bleed them. Lemur leaving. Probably going to A4. So they have a better cross here.
Who's over there?
No, they both abandoned the lighthouse. They're all going towards the backside. And I think they're gonna get ready for the punish. Yeah, to be honest, GG to Tank Killer and APCR. Or maybe not good enough for Corruption to... Like, they let them leave that, you know, they were in a difficult spot there. Batchat still. They do have the Batchat that against spot. It's safe to say Pothole is not going to spot, but the main question is who will cap from Chai's side. Tank Killer is only 2 shots, and that all it takes is both the chieftains to hit them once. Yeah, I still feel if they had killed that Pothole, right? If they would have been in a way better position that they are right now. Pothole got lucky. I think maybe, I'm not sure, maybe Crown bounced the shot on him as well. Tank Killer did manage to get on cap. Well, he better be in turbo mode. But from what I know, you lose camo while being in turbo mode. But that's not their issue. They know someone will come for reset. It has to be Batchat.
Oh,
Who's
do you really lose camo?
That's what I read. That while you're in turbo mode, you lose camo.
Should we test it? I feel like testing that later.
I'm unsure. But yeah, Batchat's on a very far corner there. He's very healthy against an APCR because they're not expecting Batchat to push K. They're expecting Batchat to spot. So APCR will go down here. Bat got spotted. Bat took one shot, and I think Bat will die here if he takes one more shot. No, he took out
Yeah,
APCR. He's
he
down
took
to
the
two shots
APCR.
though.
And he has to play the hills right there. He has to avoid getting shot by the chieftain.
I don't think
He's
Chieftain
gotta
can.
lose.
Once he loses the spot, Chieftain can't spot him. So I think he's safe. But that heavy tank coming from the
There's 30
mid.
seconds on the cap.
Yeah, Karanwas has a corner. If Karanwan can clip Novo Rapid, Novo Rapid's not in a good spot. I feel Lemur might put 4 shots. There's one.
One.
Another one.
Why did he?
If
Why did he fire?
another one, and I
He flipped him
think
off. He's dead. Oh,
Tank Killer goes down. Was it a one shot? Maybe a double tap from tanks and pothole.
Okay, they fired at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I think Tank Killer fired as well, but I feel he was spotted. He should have ran as soon as Chieftain was spotted. He shouldn't have stayed there.
Okay, so that's what changed this. Okay. Oh.
Corruption, I would say they have to be careful here because Pothole has no HP. Batchat's down to 2 shots.
Lemur is getting farmed. Not farmed, but
Is
maybe
he?
getting shot. He took one. He took one.
Yeah, he needs to close in Parko and then take out Batchat. Batchat's down to 1. LSW miss. Parko will take out the Batchat here. And because we know Parko's not going to miss here. And LSW
Was
missed
the
it.
Batchat not loaded?
No,
Okay,
he was.
no,
He missed the shot. Yeah, missed 2 shots maybe. And now it's 2v1 against these heavies.
Tanks has to push the chieftain.
No, he can't. He will die. There's no point. Parko needs to take a wider angle. He's going to push a hull down Chieftain and die. Or lose all of HP only to die from Lemur. I think the only advantage Corruption has right now is time. 244. Lemur can just go in and kill him. Parko can try to help. Pothole, he's just thinking, what should I do? Should I just stay at the back, try to help him? Because if he gets spotted and die, then it'll be tight. Yeah. Lemur's going in. Chieftain will be able to put 2 shots. I feel he bounced his first shot, but LSW, sorry, not LSW, Pothole managed to put 1. I think like Lemur will go down here because of that CS. He was in good spot. Yeah.
That's a GG. That's a GG. All they need to do is wait.
Yeah. So that was a good rotation from CS. I was a little bit pessimistic. Maybe he should just stay safe. But he was a good enough spot where they couldn't spot him because it seems to be more than 445 meters.
RNG cutting both teams there. Chieftain bouncing on the crown and then the crown hitting the chieftain's gun. Ooh, exciting matches. That puts Corruption up 3-2, right?
Corruption is up 3-2, but they have to win the next game to win the series, though.
In the next 4 minutes. Did he low roll the first shot? Or did he fire with HE? I wasn't looking. I was looking down.
Okay, so going over the scoreboard here. On Corruption side, we have LSW and Batchat, 3k damage. Thanks. Yeah, he got a bit caught out, when he was pushing and Parker shot him, but he was able to get it covered. He didn't know I don't think he knew CS was there. And if CS had a little bit more HP, he could be in a tough spot because he did took 2 shots of damage. But yeah, he got 2 kills. Tanks and Chieftain with 2700 damage, 2800 a kill. Bottle range in CS, 2k with 2 kills. Yeah, really good rotation. Managed to stay alive with that 1 shot. And as that's what I was saying, right? If they had killed him, it would have been a different game. But I think when the CS tries to poke Pothole, they started getting clipped out by the Batchat and they couldn't do it all the way. because they were also getting shot from the backside by Willows.
So whether they committed to him or not, they were gonna lose that tank.
Yeah, but yeah, I think they should have killed him. But anyway, Willows in R7, 1400 damage. The Weapon and Chieftain with 1200 damage.
Over on Trizen, we got Lemur and Cranbag and 4009. Man, that's a decent game from Akron.
Yep.
Parko and the Chieftain 3013. APCR in the CS 1445. Tank Killer in CS 796. And Magna in his CS 63 759.
Yeah, Limur definitely a great game because it's Quran and you know how the gun just sometimes don't want to hit and the 3 second interclip the opponent can get in cover. But yeah, he did a good
Yeah, he
job.
put 2 shots in, and the Chieftain was able to almost keep up with him.
hmm Not to mention he killed the chieftain that was coming in, and yeah, that was a good clip by him. If Tank Killer, yeah, the game at multiple points either team could have taken advantage, but Corruption came out on top. This is the last game Corruption has to win if they want to win the series, and Chai has to win if they want to draw it. So on Chai side, we have Tank Killer, Lemurian Chieftain, Park Y7, APCR Batchat, and Magna in CS.
We didn't go over tanks yet, right?
I went over Chai.
Okay. Hibsdan and Tanks Chieftains, Willows I7, LSW and Batchet, and Nate in the CS.
Nate finally getting to play his first game.
Second. Isn't it second?
It's his first. No, his first. CS being very aggressive from Chai here. Magna got spotted, got punished. We want to take this position so they can't escape easily. I think he's safe. Yeah, I don't think tanks can peek here. So, defending team won more as well. Now, if
Tank Killer taking a couple shots here and there. Where's he getting pinned?
It was Hibstan that penned him because he was trying to take tanks.
It was the side of his turret.
Yeah.
No, that's a lower plate shot. That is a lower plate shot. Okay. Who's down at the south? Okay, Nate. Nate's going around.
I'm very spread. They have the angles and then they have a tank at K7 Parko. Make sure they don't even think about capping. I feel Chai's in a very good spot here.
Parko was ready for Nate.
Did he put one?
He bounced. But I mean, he was looking right at him. Nate poked up for a split second, and then, well, you know, the CS is on him. You know how troll you can be.
Willow's trying to make a play from the mid. I think if he can get under the hill, he will be able to put shots into Parko. Between Nate and Willows, they might be able to take out Parko, but APCR is close enough to maybe punish Willows. He won't kill him, but I think, yeah, Willows getting under the hill.
They're looking at Nate.
No, Parko. So the Willows spotted. Parko put a shot, trying to shoot Willows. He missed though.
Oh, okay. So Parko is looking at Willows, and the bad chat is looking at Nate. Lemore coming back in his chieftain.
Yeah, now they've pushed Chai back, which does leave Magna at an exposed spot. Tankler's going back as well, and now it's just Magna by himself.
So they're getting okay. It's a short distance, but they got most of Chad to come back to look at B. To look at B.
It is. Yeah, they took a shot. Yeah, he took one, put one in tank killer. Tank killer is down to half HP here.
Willow's just trying to poke at Parko.
They are coming for Willows, but I think Willows is safer than they think he is. They cannot push Willows here.
Oh, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Or they can they? They will take shot from Nate. No, maybe not from right there.
Oh, nah, Willow's missed.
Is that on fire?
It's on fire. There was no punish. There was one shot of punish.
So one of the key things here, they did not destroy the houses. You have to destroy these 3 houses here, especially when you know that you plan to send the tank down at one point or another. Even the one house that was destroyed, I think it was Chai that destroyed it. Like even these other 2 houses are still not destroyed. It's these little things can make a huge difference.
Yeah, they lost Willows for 1 shot of damage, which is very, very poor trade in my opinion. Nate's getting farmed out, I think. Wait, I gotta go check.
And
Nate's running away. He took 1 shot.
One more shot, yeah. Tank killer took shot from Hibsden. He's down to 1 shot. HP.
Yeah, but it looks like Hibsden's not Trag. Looks like Hibsden is Amaranth right now. He's a 1 shot. 1 shot, 2 shot, depending.
Yeah. I think Chai's looking in a strong position here, except tank killer is down to 1 shot. He should just not. Be careful here.
Polarizer, subscribe with Prime. It's 3,000 HP difference, man.
Yeah, 3,000 plus. Thanks, Colorado Park was coming in to finish. Twice HP advantage, and it's safe to say that this series will be a draw. It's 4-4 for Corruption and Chai. Corruption took the lead, then I think they won the first round every time. And then Chai took it back, so it's a draw here. APCR will finish Nate.
Parko finishes tank. Nate goes down.
Nope, still alive.
That wasn't Nate, that was Hibsden.
Batchat, did he miss the shot or two? Maybe he did, but Chieftain to the rescue. Now it's LSW again. He's a. It's safe to say LSW does not like to die. He wants to play the full 10 minutes.
To be honest though, he's not completely out of the game because
but here's the thing though. You know what Chai did? They'll just sit at the base. They're not going to do anything. Why would they chase? This is not pubs chasing for damage in the last minute, right?
Yeah, that's true.
They will just sit there. They don't have to do anything. Well, at least it's only 2 more minutes left, and it gives us time to go over Spectator, changes that are coming, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna make spectating much more engaging and enjoyable.
That also answers what DJ Mortimer is talking about in chat about he hasn't seen tournaments in a long time.
I don't know about that because we've been we never stopped streaming games, even when you couldn't even see the HP on the tanks, right?
No, I know. That's why he hasn't seen it. I can't
It could be, yeah. The Spectre hood wasn't in greatest shape, and you're like, what's the point of watching?
We didn't stream as much. I know we didn't stream as much. It was a good time where,
Yeah.
because even Beaver, who used to stream like every Wednesday and all that stuff, like he stopped for a long time,
They
and he's
did.
barely getting
They
like
did. Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah. I don't think it's us. It's just overall other people stopped way too much. We were still, I think, streaming here and there.
We never stopped competing though.
Yeah. Even we never stopped losing.
You were still talking about the HUDs.
Yeah, I was just saying it'll be a lot more engaging. I hope it comes this Tuesday as promised. If it doesn't, I'll be disappointed. I'm also a little bit pessimistic because last time we were expecting the fix, they even took out the HP indicators or the tank indicators. So if they do that, imagine next update we're back to square one.
That would be detrimental. By the way, APCR is dead.
Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore in the
Well,
game.
no, he only has 30 seconds. There's no way.
Yeah, so it didn't get delayed that much. Yeah, I just got a message from Hipstone that they'll wait here. So GG to both teams. Very close game. We haven't seen in a while. Good gameplay from both Chai and Corruption here. 5v5,
So 3-3, right?
yeah, 5v5 is a bit different from 7v7 in
It's a
terms
lot
of, yeah,
different.
holding angles and,
Way, way different.
yeah, you can't hold that many angles for the most part. From what we have seen is defense won every game. So no team won, but the defending side did win the series 6-0.
Yeah. Do we go over scoreboard?
No. So on Chai side, Magnan CS 3200 damage and a kill. APCR and Bats at 3k damage. Tank Killer and Chieftain 2k damage. Parkman at 7 1200. Lemur and Chieftain with 2 shots of damage. Do you want to go over corruption? We're running a little bit behind here.
I've already jumped into the other.
Okay, so on the corruption side, we have Hipzen and Chieftain, LCW and Bat Chat, Nate and CS, sorry, in the Hipzen and Chieftain with 2400, LSW and Bat with 2k, Nate and CS with 2k, Tanks and Chieftain with 2k. I think it was just Willows who got punished. He thought he had cover, a bit more cover than he thought he did,
I got
but
cooked.
he didn't. Yeah, GG to both teams. It's a tie, and now we will stream the final of GTL between One and